friend, in this new video we will discuss about integration of sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx. In the previous video we have derived a reduction formula of this integration. Now here we will see how directly we can integrate this term sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx into dx. It falls into two cases. When m or n is an odd positive integer, and second case is m plus n is an even negative integer. This integration, the first case of this integration is case first. What is the case first? When m or n is an odd positive integer. For our convenience, we will take m is an odd positive integer. Here r is positive. In such a type of integration, we have to put cos x equal to t. Now remember that we are developing this integration or deriving this integration by substituting m equal to 2r plus 1. When n is odd positive integer, then in that integration you have to put sin x equal to t. So let us see how to integrate this. Sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx into dx equal to integration of sin raised to 2r plus 1x into cos raised to nx into dx equal to integration of sin raised to 2r x into sin x into cos raised to nx into dx equal to, we write integration of sin square x whole raised to r into cos raised to nx into sin x into dx. Using the identity sin square x plus cos square x equal to 1, we put the value of sin square x in terms of cos square. 1 minus cos square x whole raised to r into cos raised to nx into sin x into dx. Now if we put cos x equal to t, then minus sin x into dx equal to dt. So this is equal to minus integration of 1 minus t square whole raised to r t raised to n into dt. So you can see that how this integration is converted into very easy integration, easily integrable function. Apply binomial theorem to evaluate this r 1 minus t square whole raised to r, then multiply by t raised to n and you will get your answer. Okay, now when n is an odd term, you have to put sin x equal to t. Let us move to the second case of this integration. Second case, when m plus n is an case second when m plus n is an even negative integer. That is m plus n equal to minus 2r. r is positive. Okay, r cannot be negative since we have already taken minus sign. If r will be negative, then minus minus become plus and this m plus n will be positive. But m plus n is a negative integer. Therefore, integration of sin raised to mx into cos raised to nx into dx you can see that we do not have any type of m plus n power, and therefore we substitute, we multiply and divide by cos raised to n. Hence sin raised to mx divided by cos raised to mx into cos raised to mx into cos raised to nx into dx equal to tan raised to mx into cos raised to m plus nx into dx. Now we have arrived at m plus n. Okay, now put m plus n. Integration of tan raised to mx into cos raised to minus 2r x into dx. But when minus means 1 divided by cos, and 1 divided by cos means sec. Therefore, integration of tan raised to mx into sec raised to 2r x into dx. Again we split this 2r into two terms, tan raised to mx into sec raised to 2r minus 2 into sec square x into dx. Right? We need this. When we put tan x equal to t, then sec square x into dx will be dt. That is why we have taken here sec square x equal to integration of tan raised to mx. But still we can't put, since we have to substitute this sec term by tan term, and that is very easy. We have 2 into r minus 1x into sec square x into dx. Okay, so sec square means 1 plus tan square x. This is equal to integration of tan raised to mx into 1 plus tan square x whole raised to r minus 1 into sec square x into dx. Now put tan x equal to t. If we put tan x equal to t, then sec square x into dx equal to dt. This is equal to integration of t raised to m into 1 plus t square whole raised to r minus 1 into dt. Okay, expand this 1 plus t square by binomial theorem and then multiply by t raised to m again, then this term will be easily integrable. So friend, you have seen that how easily these two cases will be comes under the integrable function by simple substitution. Let us take an example of this type of integration. Suppose we want to integrate integration of sin cube x into cos square x into dx. Here q, that is m, is an odd integer. Okay, therefore we write it as sin square x into sin x into cos square x into dx. Again sin square x means 1 minus cos square x into cos square x into sin x into dx. And now put cos x equal to t. This implies that minus sin x into dx equal to dt. Right? Equal to integration of 1 minus t square into t square into minus dt equal to minus integration of t square minus t raised to 4 into dt equal to minus t cube divided by 3 minus t raised to 5 divided by 5 equal to minus minus will be plus, so that will be t raised to 5 divided by 5 minus t cube divided by 3, that is cos raised to 5x divided by 5 minus cos cube x divided by 3. This is the answer of this problem. So okay friends, you have get the idea of this integration.
Hello guys, thank you for watching video.